Hey everybody, it's Brian from Brōther. We decided to record a podcast since this pandemic situation has prevented us from playing shows for you. We'll be going over our record, Glorious Retribution, song by song, talking about the writing and recording process, telling stories about playing the songs live, and other amusing anecdotes. We promise to get back on stage as soon as possible, and we've begun the writing process for record number 2. Thanks for listening, and everybody please remember that we are all brothers.
Shake my fist at the devil that's back in his face.
So first up is Orpheus.
Yay, Orpheus.
Morpheus.
Yeah.
I'll jump off right now and just say, I love that song's got no. I love that the song has no repeating parts.
That's right, doesn't it?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, technically, I guess not.
Right? Like.
No, son.
It's got that really pretty intro, and then just kind of just keeps it.
Maybe
It flows.
the
But it doesn't come back around.
Isn't the outro pretty much still the same part as the intro?
Oh, thanks for making me a fucking liar, Brett.
There you
No,
go.
not
Cut
really.
it back. Start it over. Back from scratch.
No, I feel like you did it.
Orpheus.
Sorry,
No,
I've ruined everything already. My bad.
You're fine.
No, the chords and the picking pattern is different. At the
Yeah, he would
at the
know.
outro.
He plays it.
Yeah.
He might have
Alright.
even wrote it. I don't even know.
It makes
I
it
don't think I
sound
did.
like-
I'm not taking responsibility for that one.
Orpheus, and to me, I think it's a in a way a good opening track. It shows off a lot of our elements. We go from clean guitar to distorted guitar. We've got some singing.
Oh, yeah, clean
parts as well as yelling, and I think for me, it sets the album up really well thematically because we tend to delve a lot of our lyricism and pull out of mythology and stories like that, and it's a very having our first song based on a Greek mythology about a musician is a very good sort of
Yeah, that's
intro to
really
what
good
we're
point.
about.
I'm a big fan of when you two's vocals come in together. That shit to me kind of fucking rips. I don't know.
Oh,
Sounds pretty dope.
That it is pretty heavy. I'm on board with that was like our jam when we started writing songs together was mythology, and it's like oh man, there's so many stories throughout all the cultures about you. You can just make metal and tell it our own way. I was not thrilled to open the record with Orpheus.
No, I mean either, but
But it took some convincing, and now I'm on board now. But
What would your pick have been?
my pick would have been Glorious Retribution.
Yeah, I would have been cool with that too. That would have been a good banger of an opener.
But
But Orpheus, I feel like was still good though.
yeah, I don't hate it. It's just
it ended up better than I thought it was going to. Because at first, honestly, I didn't. Honestly, after we recorded, I was like, "Oh man, if this song got cut, it really wouldn't hurt my feelings." But then, listening to it a couple times after that, I was like,
I'm with
actually,
you.
this is kind of my jam right now."
I did not love it. It's fun to play, but hearing it back on the record, I was just not my favorite. But it's grown back to me.
That's what happened with me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. But the opening line, the way it was pitched when we were going over the order of the record, we were just well, it's the first line of the song is "Into hell I will go," and the producer was like, "What better way to kick off your metal record?"
Yeah.
And it was just
That's
Right.
a valid point. Yeah.
yeah, all right,
I think
I-
Orpheus too was our first intentionally written breakdown.
oh yeah,
I think we were just we want a heavy breakdown.
that breakdown used to be much longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Remember how long it was in the beginning? Holy smokes.
We got into the studio and it's just dude, this is kind of just a jerk off job.
It's so much fun to do
Okay.
live.
Like fucking. All right, dude. Enough with the doodle-doos. Let's cut to something a little tasty on that.
I feel like Nick's exact words were absolutely fucking not.
Yeah,
Hell no.
That's what which
I think he called it a jerk off,
Yeah.
well, yeah. It's-
and I was like, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Mom always said,
feels good.
Mom always said, stick to what you're good at.
There's still some things that changed in the recording process as far as lyrically, that I'll be honest, I still don't particularly love, but it's still it's not about 100% what I like. It's a group effort, but for I don't know, I don't want to influence anybody of our listeners, but there's still some things I'm just like, I would have done it differently if it was my... Like, I had to listen to it, but
Well,
I don't listen to my own album.
mix everybody together, and then you throw a producer in there
Oh, yeah.
who kind of brings his own thing to it.
Well, plus, yeah, he's not in the vacuum. He's
And
the
he-
outside. Like, we're just like, this is awesome because we made it.
Right, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool because he wasn't blowing smoke up our ass.
It's a
And
pretty humbling thing, yeah.
Yeah.
he had an outside view of the songs, on top of his understanding of music, which is pretty cool. I mean, especially throughout the whole record, to see how it kind of evolved from what we brought to him to what it ended up being. You can really see the influence of a good producer.
So,
Yeah.
for real. I can't off the top of my head remember, and I should have wrote this down, but have we played this live since the album came out?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I know in the past, it's a good one to play live because it picks up and it's got the breakdown, and the kids love the breakdowns.
Yeah, I do.
Bass drops and breakdowns.
Plus, if I shank the fucking pinch harmonics like I did on the record.
I love pinch harmonics.
Well, no, I mean, I like them, but, like, some people like that. Like, James White pointed that
Oh,
out.
yeah,
That
yeah,
he thought
yeah.
it was cool. It was a little more sporadic, but wasn't exactly the aim.
So if anybody doesn't know, the story is, this guy. Well, James, you're more elegant for telling this story than me because I'm not very emotional.
Orpheus was a Greek figure, and he was a lyre player and a musician. And the myth of Orpheus goes that he was set to wed Eurydice, I think it is, Eurydice?
Eurydice.
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 Eurydice. And on the day of their wedding, she went down to the river and got bit by a snake and was poisoned and died. And out of his love for her, he goes into Hades and makes a deal with the devil and Hades himself, and agrees to that as long he can take her soul back to the mortal world, as long as he, on the journey out of hell, does not look back to make sure that she's following. And at the last moment, right when he's about to reach the exit, he looks back and sees her falling back into hell.
Yeah, he feels her slipping away, so he turns back to check, and she wasn't, and he loses her.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah, right.
So close.
That was the other thing, is I felt like the way the song was crafted was pretty, those dynamics fit well with the story as far as the timing of everything goes.
Yeah, that's
just a song over the format.
super cool thing to do. Just to take the story and not only tell it with words, but to tell it with music.
Yeah.
Match tone and match speed. It's cool to create. We didn't create the story, but we're taking that story and telling it with metal. Which, looking at it now, I'm staring at the ceiling whoa. I created something.
Next thing we get to do too is I think we have an unreleased Brett Miller twerking video for that particular song.
Oh yeah, with the extended breakdown.
Yeah.
It's just power stance and I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's available on his OnlyFans.
Nice OnlyFans.
All right, anybody got anything you want to talk about for Orpheus?
Orpheus.
Orpheus, that's the kickoff song.
Kick off jam.
We haven't played it live, I don't think, though, ever since this record came out.
Oh, I'd like to point out that
We didn't play the 13th floor?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did. I really don't think we
It's
did.
on YouTube. Somebody go watch it.
What?
And by somebody, I mean
Yeah,
people listening.
No, I don't know. I guess not.
I really like that. I don't know how
Stand
many
by.
of our fans know this, but I spent some time in jail. And I get to say my first line on the album is, "I'll save you from this prison." So it's kind of ironic that
That didn't occur to me.
my very first line on the album is a reference to prison.
All right, well,
It's Orpheus.
that's Orpheus for you.
Orpheus, Morpheus, sipping 40s in the coffee.
Hey, Brian again. Just wanted to say thank you for listening. And a huge thanks and shout out to Nick Z at Fermata Face Studios in Springfield, Mass. for making our record exceed our expectations. Hit him up for all of your music project needs. I'm on my way out the door for an Air Force deployment, but I just wanted to let you all know that I love each and every one of you. Stay glorious. Take care of each other. And check us out on the socials at Official Brother Metal on Facebook and SoundCloud, and at Official Brother Band on the Instagram. We're also on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, or Apple Music, whichever it is today, and all other major music platforms. Thanks for listening.